Good morning, kids. Happy Friday. How is everybody doing? Let's start off the way we always do. Good morning, class. How was your evening, class? Great, mine too. Welcome back. Happy Friday. Here we are, lesson number 16-6. You guys are doing an awesome job. I hope yesterday's lesson was easier for you. I know I taught you a lot of your parents. They said you're feeling better about it. I'm into it. Pretty simple lesson today. Today is going to be just a review. We're going to be talking about perimeter and area. We're going to be going back and forth, doing each. So what I wanted to do is just give you a total perimeter and area review. I wanted to talk about a couple of things that are tricking you guys up a little bit. And let's go. But let's start off with our multiplication like we always do. Here we go. Let's go. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24. And by the way, I got one request from one of the parents. They said, hey, Mr. Carey, your voice is amazing, and I think you should try out for The Voice next season, and I'm thinking about doing it. All right, no, it didn't really happen. I just wanted to explain to the parents, if you're watching, please don't judge me by my voice. I do my best. Here we go. Let's go threes. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, and 30. Now we don't count anymore. 33, 36. Let's go fours. 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, 36, 40. Now we have 44, 48. 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66, 72. 7's ready. 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63. Now we know them as well as he. 70, 77, 84. Let's go 8s. 8 and 8 are 16, 24, and 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, and 72, 80, 88, 96. Let's go 9s. 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90, 99, 108. Let's go 10s. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120. Let's go 11s. 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, 77, 88, 99, 110, 121, 132. Let's go 12s, and today's special guest will be, how about Du Bois. Du Bois, if you're out there, this one's for you. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84, 96, 108, 120, 132 here, 144 there, here 12, there 12. Now we know where times 12. Old Mick had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. All right, guys, here we are. Area today. Area, measuring the number of square units inside a shape. Sometimes we're just going to get a rectangle, super easy. Length times width, 8 times 11. 11's rule. Just double that 8, 88. Boom. Now, before we left, you remember we were doing these weird ones where you had to split it up. And we said, do you split it this way? Do you split it this way? Either way, it doesn't matter. I'm going to split it this way. So I can see the bottom one is a 3 by 2 is 6. And it looks like 6 by 6, but it's not. That is not 6. This whole side is 6, right? So if that's 3, rules of rectangles, this is 3. So 3 and 3 make 6. 6 times 3 is 18. And then I would just add 18 plus 6, and I would get 24. Or sometimes you get ones like this, and they're boxes, and that's no problem, right? You can either just count the boxes. So what I would do in this one, personally, is I would probably split it like right there and say, okay, it looks like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 by 5, 25, and a 3 by 3, 9, and then just put them together, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 2 plus 1 is 3, 34, okay? No problem. Now, perimeter, let's change our mind. So now we're not measuring the inside, we're measuring the outside. So inside would be like real life example if you were like showering tiles in a bathroom and you wanted to know how many tiles you needed, or you were measuring to put a rug on a floor. That would be area. Perimeter would be like if you're measuring the outside of something, like if you need the perimeter for a fence around your yard or something like that, that would be, or if you're building a chicken coop, that would be perimeter, okay? So what we're doing for perimeter here is we're just measuring around the outside. So if I'm looking at these guys here, I got 9, but it doesn't tell me the side. So we have to go back to geometry and think about, well, rectangles, opposite sides are equal. So that's 9, that's 9, that's 8, that's 8. And rather than doing 9 plus 9 and 8 plus 8, group them. 9 and 9, like skip count, 9, 18. 8 and 8 are 16. And then we'll just add those up, okay? Or, I guess I should do that, right? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3. And it's 39 inches, not square inches. Now, this guy, a couple people had a little bit of an issue on the perimeter. So 2 ways to do these. One, you can just count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This side is 4. This side is 6. This side is 4. And add them up. 6 and 6 is 12. 4 and 4 are 8. And you'll get 20. Or if you're counting around the outside, here's the trick. Kids get messed up with going around the turn and they only count it as 1. So you got to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So be careful around the turns. Sometimes they're going to say a question like this. It's a square. One side is 6. What is the perimeter of the whole thing? So you have to think, what do I know about squares? Well, I know all the sides are the same. So that's 6, that's 6, that's 6, that's 6. So I could add up 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6, but since it's the same number, I'll just skip count. 6, 12, 18, 24. Cool. And now, I want to talk about today's lesson. I think most of the questions are pretty fair. 2 tough ones, okay? Or tougher ones. I want to give you the strategy. So there's one that it's a little bit of a different shape. It says, the perimeter is 27. What's the missing side? So to solve this one, you'd have to say, well, if the whole thing is 27, let me add up all the other guys. So I got 10 plus 5 is 15. Go up 4, 16, 17, 18, 19, plus 3, 20, 21, 22, plus 2 more, 23, 24. So if the whole thing is 27 and I have 24, you got to think about what kind of math I would use. And of course, well, not of course, but I would have to use subtraction because I want to know the difference between 27 and 24. So I just minus, and I would get 3. And the last question, I moved it around a little bit, because I've noticed they always start off these questions with the hardest ones first. And I thought, why not warm up and get the hardest ones last? Okay, so the last question is about they're making fence posts in a straight line, okay? And so in a fence, if you have a fence, there's the big wood post, that's a fence. So how many posts would you need if you put something, I think it says every 5 feet, we'll say every 6 feet to get up to a fence that is 48. And so when I first looked at this, I said, oh, it must be 8. I wasn't reading carefully because 6 times 8 is 48. I put in 8 and whoop, it was wrong. So I said, ooh, maybe I should draw a picture to help me to see, because maybe I forgot to use one in the beginning because the fence couldn't just float. So it's actually not just dividing. So you're gonna have to go like this, okay? So you start off with 1, and then you say, okay, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There was 9 of them in my question, because I had to use 1 in the beginning also, because it had to be 48 feet of fence, and you would need to start at 1, so you're really like starting at 0. So I think that's the last question, something similar to that. So good luck, enjoy your day, rock out, have an awesome weekend. I heard it's going to be sunny tomorrow. Love it. Run around, play outside when you're done with all your work, and rock out. Keep up the good work. If you're one of those guys falling a little behind in the assignments, let's catch up. Do the best you can. If the question is just way too hard, don't let it upset you. Skip through. But you got it. And moms and dads, you guys are an awesome job. So proud of everybody involved. Let's stay safe and enjoy your weekends.